Hello, I am Linda Kenyita, and as usual, this is Kenya Dog TV, the best documentary channel for all dog lovers. And we are continuing with our trainers series. And today I have a guest from
Shujaki 9 Masters in Isili.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Kevin Mwangi.
And what is your dog's name?
Pluto.
Pluto, like
Ruler of the underworld. That's the meaning of Pluto, ruler of the underworld.
Okay, Pluto, ruler of the underworld. Okay, let's see what Pluto has for us today. Yes. Go ahead.
Pluto, come. Hey. Sit. So currently Pluto is undergoing the basic obedience classes, yeah? For basic we mean sit, down, stay, and recall, which is the most important part of a dog, especially working dogs. And yeah, basically all dogs need the recall command. So for him, he can do all of them, but we have to perfect them because in training it's all about consistency. Pluto, come, sit. Yeah, so we have to position him. Yeah, for positioning, we usually use the left side of the dog. You have full control of the dog, but we only reward the dog on focus. I'll wait for him to. Yeah. You see, the rate of focus is increasing. The first time you noticed it was like he didn't want to do it, but with time, he's there.
That's nice.
Just come. Here. 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 Sit. Relax. Stay. We also use different rewards. Treat is good because it creates a better bond with your dog. And you lure him to the position that you want. Using the ball, you just reinforce, but for luring you have to use treats to get him to that exact position. Pluto, come here, sit, good boy. Heel, sit, good boy. Here. Yeah, so when he performs well, we have something we call a jackpot reward, where I just don't give one treat, I give him a handful. So he knows at the end of the day we have some major boosts coming, so he'll perform. Then we look at how the dog is working, right? You can see the tail is wagging, which means the dog is happy with the exercise that we are doing. So once I do this, you'll notice, hey, sit, relax, stay. Yes. Good boy. Pluto, here. So most of the dogs, I was talking about recall. Pluto, come. You'll find that you call your dog with a reward, then he'll run away with it. But for him, he brings it to me because he knows I'll give it back right away, and we'll have more fun. And he'll take the command because he wants to play. See the focus he has with the ball, but you have to first create it with the treats. Because he wants to come to you. The dog has to enjoy the activity. You can input different tools. We use different tools. We have the ball. Yeah, for training, we don't use the normal collar. We either use a chalk or a Martingale. For the chalk chain, you just start with it. But the Martingale, once the dog is in position, you use a Martingale, which is smoother to the dog. Yes, you correct, but it's not as powerful as the chalk chain. But that is used on a dog that is already conditioned. Yeah? And actually, you say we are conditioning a dog. We don't train them. We condition them to what you want them to be. Yeah, this is conditioning. Because training, for conditioning, this is what I want you to do. But for training, there's a lot of freedom in it. Pluto, come. Platz.
Good
stay.
Boy. Oh, he's so obedient.
Hey, boy. Platz. Stay.
What breed is Pluto?
Pluto is a Belgian Malinois, a working line Belgian Malinois. Yeah, so most of the Belgian Malinois in Kenya are working lines, high energy. They need a lot of activity or playtime to kill their energy. If not that, then you'll be misusing the dog. If it's not that, you get a showline Malinois, which are very rare to find. Ow, mine. Sit. Stay. Yes. Good boy. So this is what I was saying. You introduce some play in the middle of the training. The training sessions last only around 10 minutes and 30 minutes play for the Belgian Malinois. Yeah. So you have to make it fun. You can see his tail. He enjoys the tag, everything. So he wants to work with me. Yeah, that's how we create the bond. And then we also let them win. Yes. He has won. The breed basically was made. It's some people call it the Belgian Shepherd, yeah? And most of them will call it a German Shepherd, which we don't agree because there are very many differences. Speed, the body size, intelligence level, we consider them higher than the German Shepherd. Yeah, so they're used for agility. You can for the German Shepherds. Why I'm comparing is mostly people related to the German Shepherd, because for agility, their weight. They're used in military. Almost all military countries, their military are using Malinois currently because they have they are very agile dogs. Their weight. So when the military maybe drop off from the planes, they're easy to carry.
Oh.
Yeah, compared with the mature German Shepherd, it's quite light.
Yeah.
So most military are using it. They have a powerful nose, so they are converted into sniffing. Like in Kenya, KWS are using it, KRA are using it, military police are using it, airports, hotels, you'll find them everywhere. Yeah, but they're very good dogs. But they, like any other dog, obedience is key. Yeah. Pluto, come.
How old is Pluto here?
Pluto is 14 months, heading 15. Yeah. And we also give them time to sniff, to be a dog, but on command. Pluto, here. Free. So when I tell him free, he does what he wants. You just don't condition the dog into what you want it to be. You also let it be a dog. That's why you can see it's having fun. Pluto, come. Hey, Pluto.
That is awesome. So we've met, I think this is the second time we're meeting the Belgian Malinois on the show, but we didn't cover it specifically on the next. Yeah, I can see the bond.
Yeah.
Pluto, is it friendly enough? Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Pluto?
You can use the treats. Reward.
Okay. All of them?
Just walk backwards. Not all of them. You reward one by one.
I'm afraid it will bite off my Pluto? Pluto, come.
He thinks I have them.
Oh, it can't bite.
No, it can't bite.
Nice. Good. Sit.
Just move backwards and he'll follow you. Or you can give him command from there.
Okay, come. Come.
Here.
Here. Pluto, here.
You have to be, for the training, you have to be more commanding. You have to be the boss.
I'm very friendly.
No, you're not singing to the dog.
Oh, okay. Let me. Good boy. Pluto, come.
Pluto, here. You see the difference?
Hey.
But
Okay.
because you have the
I have a treat. Okay.
give him a command.
Here. Pluto, here. Here.
Come. Sit.
Okay.
Just tell him plats. You don't use
Plats.
plats. You don't
Plats,
sit
what
down.
is plats? Plats.
Down.
Okay.
And
Treat.
we also use sign language.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just Pluto. Pluto, come. Hey, Pluto, come. Sit. So we train in a situation where you don't want to. We also train in situations where you don't, maybe you have a flu, you can't talk. The dog can still take commands. Yeah, and as you can see, we've only been in 2 weeks of training, just 2 weeks, and you can see how we are trying. We hope for better performance from him. He's just fresh from class. Yeah, so that's Pluto, our boy. Pluto, sit.
Okay, and there you see it. It's not really easy to train a dog. It can't listen to me. I'm too soft. I'm too friendly. That's Pluto. I have a treat for you, Pluto.
So when you start, you just lure him. That's why I told you the treats are for luring. The treats are for luring. You lure him into that position, or you lure him to come to you.
Okay, Pluto.
Yeah.
Sit. Good. Extras for being a good boy. Aww. Pluto?
Why did you reward him? You reward for a reason, yeah? You reward for a reason. Don't just reward. Reward for a reason. What has he done to deserve the reward?
For the love. It's a...
No. You're conditioning the dog into what you don't just reward. Then if you just reward, what's the meaning of the reward? Are you rewarded every day? When you were a baby, did your dad or mom come with a gift every day? No. It has to. You did something good. In school,
He was being cute.
This is school, right?
But he was being cute.
Training is a school and it's an everyday process. And by the way, there is no day you'll say, I've finished my training. It's a learning process. Yeah? So you reward on purpose so that the reward can have a meaning. If you're always rewarding, then the reward does not have a meaning. Okay. The dog is used to it. Like for him to obey me and take the training seriously, I didn't feed in the morning. This is his food. Okay. This is his food that I'm feeding him.
Oh.
Yeah. This is his meal for today. And he's working for it. So why are you doing this? Sit so that I can feed you. And he will do it. Okay. And he will enjoy because I'll put some play in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today I have learned a ton. I've learned a ton. You do not just reward their dogs because they are being cute. And he was being cute. Okay. So I am here chilling with Kevo and Pluto. And we are going to be talking more about dogs. Of course, this is Kenya Dog TV. And we get to know about Kevo's journey in dog training and why and how, okay? So, Kevo, how long have you been training dogs?
I've been training dogs for just 2 years, under 2 years actually. Yeah, but I've been keeping dogs for around 5 years. Yeah.
Okay, for you to start training dogs, did you have to go for a specific dog training course, or how did you get into it?
Actually, dog training came with challenges. Yeah, I wasn't taught at first. I did it by myself because of what I was facing back at home. Indisciplined dogs, too noisy, lack of control of my dogs. Little did I know, the dogs had me. I didn't have the dogs. So they were in control of me. I didn't control them. And that was the problem from the start. So after consulting, going through the internet and meeting friends, I came to realize that the problem was me, not the dogs. So that's when dog training began. Actually, I cannot tell you the dog training exactly started on which date, but yeah, as soon as I noticed, hey, my dogs are not well behaved, I started doing something about that, and that was when training started, yeah.
So, do you just train your dogs, or do you train other people's dogs? Have you started offering dog training as a service?
I do dog training. As Shujaa K9 Masters, we do dog training services, dog consultancy. For the kennels, we offer consultancy on kennel structures, feeding programs for the dogs, Yeah, so we basically do everything dogs for ourselves and for people out there. Yeah, because we wouldn't want people to face what we faced. It's not just about training the obedience. Feeding is also training. I'll train you how to feed your dog so that you cannot have a malnourished dog at your place. Yeah.
So let's talk. Why dogs? So you've been keeping dogs for 5 years. Why dogs?
Actually, it's not just dogs. I have pigeons, rabbits. So why train dogs? Why? Yeah, you cannot move around with the rabbits. So actually, my favorite pet are pigeons. Yeah, pigeons, and followed by rabbits, then dogs. Yeah, but the bond that you find created by the dogs is actually very tight. The dogs will come to you. The rabbits won't. When you feel, maybe when I started with one dog, my favorite dog. She's back at home, and maybe you come back home feeling low, and the dog will come at you, sleep on you, and you just feel relieved. Yeah, so the bond was created, and that's how it began, and it became tight and tight every day.
So you're an overall animal lover.
Yeah, actually nature is animal. Yeah. Nature is my thing. Let's keep it as it is and improve it. Yeah, don't kill it. Yeah. So.
Okay, you've had people. It's not just animals; it's also nature. And keep it as it is. Do not kill it. Improve on it. I hope you take notes. Now, while you are training, there's some stuff I'm seeing there. Your tools of trades. So tell us about your tools of trades.
So, in everything that you do, you need tools to work with, yeah? So, number one, my first tool of trade is the feed. This bag here. Let me just walk without just a minute. Pluto, stay. Stay. This is number one tool of trade. When the dog is a puppy, this is a treat bag. What I have here is the food for the puppy or for the big dog. So this is my number one tool of trade, a treat bag. That doesn't have to really be this. Even my pocket, your pocket can be your treat bag, where you have the rewards for the dog. Mine is this big because we also have another tool of trade, the ball. For the dogs that have the high ball drive, where you use the ball as the reward. So this ball is Pluto's favorite tool. Why I have the big treat bag is because I usually put my ball in there. So when I carry the bag, Pluto knows it's fun time, it's working time, yeah? Yeah, so this is the treat bag, this is the ball, and if you have a bigger bag, then you'll carry more tools, yeah? So this ball is a reward for the dogs which have the high ball drive, which is the final reward for the activity. Actually, in some dogs like Pluto, you just condition with the treats, but then to get the best performance, you use the ball.
As a reward.
Yeah, as a reward. And this ball, I'm telling you, if I throw it in a swimming pool, Pluto will just swim for it. Yeah? I'll send him, he'll get it, bring it back to me, so that we can have more fun. So for the training session, it's just about fun. 5 minutes and we break. 5 minutes of seriousness and we break. This is the chalk chain, yeah? This is the tool that brings seriousness in the training. Mostly used for positioning and very serious correction. Yeah, I want Pluto to be here. I've lured him. He knows what he's supposed to do, but he doesn't want to do it, or he wants to do it when he feels it's right for him. I'll just put it in a position where I'll jack him. He knows, hey, I've done something wrong.
It's like pinching to a baby.
Yeah, okay. You pinch the right position, yeah? There's a certain body part where you pinch and it's really felt. I think it's the arm, yeah? Yeah, and the thighs, yeah? But nowadays they have the children's rights, so you don't pinch. Anyway, so this is a chalk chain for discipline, positioning, and instilling. So when we are going out, just for a ride or socialization, we use a normal collar. This is just a collar, no punishment involved. when he's a good boy, this is what we use. You just put it on him. When we are going for major socialization classes where you don't know what will happen, we have this. Yeah? This is called a Martingale Collar. It's half a chalk chain, half a collar. This will jack, but won't just pressure, no pain. No pain on the throat for the dog. Just pressure. This is called a Martingale Collar. So like we came here today, I didn't know what to expect, maybe many dogs, so I just carried this. Collar. We also have the command for the collar, and he'll put his head in a position where you just put it in, yeah? Wow. Yeah, so this is called a tag. The tag, as you saw on the other video of Vegas, the dog will want to play the tag. Actually, just as you say, tag of war. It's used to build bonding between you and your dog. Where you place it, the dog fights for it, then you let him win, that's the reward. Some dogs will perform better with a tag more than a ball, okay? And this is called a bite sleeve. A bite sleeve is when you want to go to the next level of training. I say obedience is the most important part for training your dog. Let's say I've trained this dog on protection and you can't recall it. You can't call its name. You can't tell it stop. You can't tell it sit. This is giving you a gun. Once you release the bullet, can you recall the bullet? You can't. So same to this dog. When you're instilling protection, you need obedience on your dog. So this is after the dog is obedient enough, you introduce the bite sleeve. Where you first make the dog to love the sleeve by giving it a softer sleeve. This one we're using is quite hard because the dogs already know what it is. Then the dog will love to bite. So this is for protection training. At the end of the day, when it's a full trained protection dog, the reward is not the ball, the reward is not the tag, the reward is the sleeve. Okay? Once it's used to the sleeve, we take off the sleeve. Now we go to maybe the thief, the intruder who doesn't have a sleeve. The dog will bite. So this is used to help build the dog bite. When you're starting with a dog, you give it to bite, it will just bite like this. When the dog, like Vegas, what he did, full bite, and should not let it go, you let him win. So basically, you need for training purposes, you need boots. There's some things you need to be uniform, so that when I put this cloth on, Pluto knows these dogs are intelligent. He knows it's time to work. And when I just come out and I'm dressed in my home clothes, and he knows, hey, today is serious business. I'm not supposed to be around him. Maybe I should keep my distance. If I'm wearing my suit for a wedding, Pluto will know, hey, this guy today, let me keep my distance. Let me respect his space. So you have to really have respect from your dogs.
Okay.
So the training is about respect, trust, and obedience.
Okay. I learned a new term from you. Remind me what the term was, because
Yes, Cynophilist.
Cynophilist. Am I saying it right? Cynophilist.
Yeah, Cynophilist.
Okay.
Definition.
Definition is a dog enthusiast, someone who really loves dogs. That's a Cynophilist. Of which I am I use it an example in a sentence. Kevin is a Cynophilist. Currently I was coming for a serious interview, so I just carried one dog. Usually I have like 5 dogs in the car, and that's how we roll around.
Okay, people. They are dog lovers, and then they are Cynophilists. Which one are you? I hope you've learned a new term, just like I have. Okay, Kevin, which is your favorite breed?
I wouldn't say I have a really favorite breed, but I usually working dogs are my favorite. We in all breeds, almost all breeds, we have working lines and show lines. Show lines are just as you show, they just show beauty, yeah. But I usually like to incorporate beauty with working lines. A working line that is beautiful, not just. I think you can see how Pluto looks for Belgian Malinois. He looks good, but he's a working line. So for me, I'd go for a Caucasian that is a working line. I'd go for a German Shepherd, not a show line, but a working line that is beautiful. Yeah, that's my kind of dog.
So how many breeds do you currently have?
German Shepherd, Belgian Malinois, and Caucasian Shepherd.
Do you have a breed that you really want to work with or would want to earn but it's not available locally?
I would like to work with a Kangal.
Okay, I've never heard about that one, but a Turkish Kangal. Why?
Just the size, and I think it's working with Caucasians. I've seen how stubborn they are. I would maybe like to see if the Kangal is more stubborn or the challenge. I would love to work with different dogs. The Ken Corso, I would like to try different breeds, but not just, they're available locally, but there's some, I'm not a puppy miller, so I try to be more professional. I can't just have all breeds in my kennel to avoid issues like breeding, crossbreeding, yeah, where you find maybe mistakenly your Malinois went and serviced your Caucasian, and you have the issue all around. So you have crossbreeds, which the quality of your breeding is usually terrible. So yeah, I would love to work with these ones for now, the ones that I have. But later, for my personal use and maybe personal training and to face more challenges, I would love to work with different breeds, even the pit bull. One day I would love to work with a pit bull. Okay. Yeah, and see for socialization with a pit bull, how it would work with other dogs than other animals.
Okay, Kevin is old enough to live, love and work. So are you loving somebody right now?
No, currently I'm with my dogs. Yeah, and I love people. Yeah, I love people. There are lots of people that I love currently. Yeah. But actually, by the way, talking about dogs, I've lost people, maybe friends because of dogs, where they say, hey, your dogs are too much. Yeah.
Oh, so that is also like a downside.
It's a downside.
No. I know for you it's not a downside, but I had not thought about it. Would you leave a friend because, wow, okay, that's a hard one. I'm still trying to process.
So I would say life is about being you. Do you, and as you do the best of you. What can you do to your level best? So just be happy. Tomorrow is not promised. Actually, I say that. And if it's the dogs, don't stop loving the dogs because maybe someone is not for it.
Yeah.
The dog, you might not be there tomorrow. The person might not be there. The dog might not be there. Don't live a life you'll regret. Actually, you can ask my friends, my circles, and everyone around. My dogs come like first, yeah? Then people second. Because of their loyalty, yeah? This dog could die for me. Any of my dogs could die for me, but for people, I'll have to go and look for someone specific. If you ask me who can die for you right now, I'll take a pause and think. Yeah? And then, yeah, so you just be happy and do you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kevin, for coming. I've had a nice time. With Pluto. He's such an obedient dog. Thank you. And I hope I get to see him in the near future in his new kennel.
We'll be working with him to improve his skills. Yeah, so we give them the best. Because I also tell people, don't take a dog just to take a dog. If you can keep a dog, if you're just going to lock them up, then don't keep a dog.
Don't keep a dog.
Yeah, and engage in professionals before taking a dog in. to avoid getting the wrong dog for the wrong purpose, or the wrong dog for the right purpose. Yeah.
Okay. So you heard it, my viewers. So if you're looking to get a dog, engage the professionals so that you can get the advice that you need. And there you have it. I'm your host, Linda Kenyita, and this is Kenya Dog TV, the best documentary channel for all dog lovers. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. See you.
Relax.